I'm gonna try to make this a short little video. I'm gonna try to not go too overboard because I feel like this is gonna be something again that's just pretty self-explanatory, right? I know I've been making a lot of those, common knowledge, but yeah, this one maybe I'll put you guys onto something a little underground, maybe something you didn't know about, some health facts that have changed my whole life, my whole life in this past 10 months, just 10 months on this journey. Um, it's never gonna be the same. Nothing's ever gonna be the same. There's no looking back. It's only up from here. And this change that I've made, look, I've made a lot of changes, but this is one of the most significant ones, and this is salt water. I've been doing salt water, drinking salt water, and just doing more salt in general, a lot more salt all the time, every day, every day. Look, kosher salt has to be kosher salt. Look, you take spoonfuls, you put it in your tap water, you fill up tap water. You can do it from the sea, but that salt is not kosher. So I would recommend just literally getting kosher salt and putting it into your tap water. And also on the way, like sometimes when I'm filling it up, because salt is just, it's addicting, man. It's so good. I literally just take a spoonful and eat it like cereal just from the container. And sometimes it doesn't even make it into the water. So I do so much salt. I do a lot of salt. And the reason for this is per Darko Velchek. You can look him up. He's a very interesting guy. He recommends this salt water. And yeah, he's a very interesting nutritional figure, and I feel like not enough people talk about this, how important this is. And salt, you can just tell it's good for you, just when you're eating it straight like that. You can also put in your water. You can put it in the smoothies, all of this. You can get creative really, but I like to just keep it simple. I work on my discipline a lot, and I think also working on your discipline is great. Just get into the habit of just eating spoons of straight salt, right? And it's good. But yeah, you might not be fully used to it yet, so that can kind of, make you become that guy, right? You can become more tough that way. And so ever since implementing this, I've been drinking salt water, eating a lot more salt, and I've been eating salt my whole life, but now I just eat it straight up. I also drink a lot of salt water, and I've been doing a whole lot and just more and more for these past 10 months. And look, I did this. I found this way of life through Darko Velchek, and I was so thankful because salt combined with water especially has growth hormone. So I was really short, dude. I was a dwarf. Like I was under 5 feet tall, which is classified as a dwarf. I'm pretty sure I was under 5 feet tall as an adult. I was a hobbit. I was literally a hobbit. I was walking around like a hobbit. I would just, I was so short. I would just start walking around barefoot just to literally play the role as a hobbit. Like it was Halloween every day. I was literally a hobbit, man. And that was my life. That was my life. For all my life, I was short, really short. And yeah, man, I started this salt water thinking, okay, man, I've been told everything, I've tried everything. How's this gonna work? I bet this guy's just another guru. And like I bought his course. I did like private calls with him and all that stuff. And I'd been doing so many courses at that point, buying so many courses. But luckily courses are super good for you and a really good use of your money. So again, it wasn't anything bad for me. I learned a lot. It's just nothing really made the change. And doing this, it made the change. I'm happy to say in this past year, I've grown, look, I got measured yesterday. I've grown 1 foot taller, exactly 1 foot taller. I think it was like 1 foot and a centimeter taller as an adult since 10 months ago. And I feel like there's no sign of stopping. I'm just gonna keep growing taller. I'm not a hobbit anymore. I don't look like a hobbit. Nobody sees me, they're like, bro, you're a dwarf, you're a hobbit. So I just been growing up. And yeah, again, I'm gonna try to keep this one short. It's been going a little longer, but it's something I'm very passionate about, right? Because it's changed my whole life, and I hope other people can see this and change their lives. Because man, my life's never gonna be the same. I'm really happy about this. I've been trying to put all my friends and family on this, and yeah, I hope the people in my audience, if you guys are seeing this, yeah, man, I'm really thankful. I'm just really thankful. Kosher salt, man, I love it, dude. I love it. It's great.